Hello everyone, it's Lynn again. I'll be showing you where I sleep, which kind of weird when you put it that way, but essentially that's what a room tour is. This is my first video in a series that's gonna be kicking off 2020, a new decade. If scrunchies and mom jeans can come back, so can swing dancing and flapper dresses. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, Happy New Year, by the way. Woo! 2020 is a huge year for me. It's gonna be pretty monumental because it's the year that I'm graduating high school and also starting college in the fall. It also means it's the last room tour I'll ever film in this room, which is kind of sentimental, kind of emotional, tugging at the heartstrings. This room has changed so much since I moved into it 5 years ago. I've had Netflix marathons in this room. I've had mental breakdowns in this room. I've had pivotal moments in my life in this room. Like so many things have happened in this room. I would just like to document this so you guys can see, and also so I can look back on it one day and see where I was in high school. So without further ado, let's go. Pew 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 pew. Whew. Hello, narrating Lynn is back to show you around her room. And yes, it's very cluttered and kind of messy, but it's organized in my mind. If you are a minimalist, you have been forewarned. But without further ado, let's start right up here in the foyer. Not unlike before, there are no shoes allowed in this room. Not in this Asian household. And right next to it, we have my Pusheen calendar, which is absolutely adorable. And below it, I have an embroidery hoop of pins, all of which I've collected over the years. And beside it is my light switch, and thanks to the advancement of technology, turns on a fixture that looks like a boob. Because someone thought fixtures with the shape of feminine breasts would be a good idea. That'd be the perfect aesthetic to set and finish off a room. Yeah. Next up, we have my closet, which is where I make myself not nude every morning because society has determined that going out in public with no clothes on is not acceptable. During Christmas, I had my Christmas tree up, and his name is Chet. He's decorated with a bunch of ornaments from Target and the Dollar Tree, and also this dreidel because I thought it was ironic. I'm gonna get canceled after this. Please don't treat me like your Spotify 3-month trial subscription. And moving on to my media corner, which has everything dealing with entertainment. I love analog listening, so I collect vinyls. So I have a Victrola 7-in-1, and I have my favorite records up on the wall, a few more on the floor, and my Nintendo Switch. And directly adjacent to it is my clothing rack, which is made of PVC pipes and spray painted yellow. It's by far one of the nicer racks that I own because the other rack I'm in possession of is rather flat and not interesting. Just kidding, self-deprecating jokes are to be left in 2019, and I'm very proud to be part of the small titty gang. Whoop. Also, I have a rice hat because every good Viet person has one for, you know, rainy days and winning hat competitions. Then looking up, you'll see a big world map that is there for decorative reasons and also for future ambitions. And here is my orange shelf. On the top, you'll find a bunch of ducks all in a row. I got these little baskets from a local consignment boutique, and they hold my jewelry and accessories. And then right below it is the shelf that resembles my mess of a life. And then the rest of the 3 shelves are books. And then we scooch pan on over right to the ivory keys. I got this keyboard as a gift to myself at the beginning of senior year, and it's a life changer. As a pianist, I love being able to practice at any time, and this piano has over 700 tones, which is absolutely amazing because it's practically a synthesizer, and here are some examples of all the sounds I can play. piano, I have a collection of mementos. I've dialed back a lot on the stuff I put on my walls, so everything you see up here is something that has a good meaning in my heart. I have photos, I have ticket stubs, I have pieces of artwork, and just a lot of things that just make me feel happy when I look at it. That it brings us to a tall shelf featuring my current reads. In case you haven't figured it out by now, I own a lot of books. I'm okay. Most of the books on this shelf are books I've read and enjoyed, and my shelf is decorated with a bunch of knickknacks such as pop Funkos, my cameras, and a bunch of origami figures such as cranes and Vulpix. I organize my books in a color schematic, and I also put books by the same author by one another. I'm really grateful to say I have as many books as I do because childhood me had no friends and only had books to keep her company, and I'm happy to say I still enjoy the company of books now. And when you move above my shelf, you'll find my trophies, which I get many inquiries about. They're from speech and debate, and they're the trophies I've gotten from junior and senior year. And legend has it, this is where Lynn truly gets her clout. And then to the right of my shelf, you'll find a collection of posters of things I love, including men I have a minor crush on, Ryan Gosling, Saitama, and Tom Holland / Peter Parker. And this is where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean sleeping. And then occasionally going through bouts of sadness and stress, and also just being a lazy human being. My bed is the comfiest place in the world, in my humble opinion, with the exception of Timothée Chalamet's arms. And I'll let the visuals do the rest.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm as helpless as a kitten.
I hope you enjoyed seeing where I sleep. Not very exciting. I hope this video was chef's kisses to you. And also Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Boop boop.